Voting has commenced as West Bengal and Tamil Nadu, they head to the polls for their assembly elections. In Tamil Nadu, all 234 constituencies, they are voting in a single phase. Meanwhile, West Bengal is holding these elections in two phases, today being phase 1, with 152 constituencies going to polls today. The second phase will be days later on the 29th of April, when 142 seats in and around Kolkata will vote. In Tamil Nadu, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin and his DMK-led Secular Progressive Alliance they are seeking a renewed mandate, while the AIADMK, spearheading the National Democratic Alliance under former Chief Minister, is striving to regain power after 5 years in the opposition. Now, this traditional rivalry can be shaken up with the wild card entry of actor-turned-politician Vijay and his newly launched TVK, which has decided to contest in every seat. All right, let's now shift to West Bengal. The ruling Trinamool Congress, TMC, led by Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister, is eyeing a fourth consecutive stint in power. The Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, is determined to seize power from the TMC, as they have been since a number of polls. Well, the counting of these votes for Tamil Nadu and West Bengal, along with Assam, Kerala and the Union Territory of Puducherry, it is scheduled for the 4th of May. We'll bring you all the details. All right, to get us a better understanding, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary's constituency and Behrampur party, we are going to be going across to our reporters, Siddharth MP, who's there with us, and Dharamjot, who's also joining us from Kolkata. Siddharth Jain joins us from Chennai. Siddharth, let me come to you first, and I'll come to Dharamjot after that. Give us a sense of, what the booths are looking like. Give us a sense of, the main concerns of the voters. Over to you.
Polling, in fact, Shivan, has just commenced, but there is considerable enthusiasm among the public because it's a little early in the day, in fact, but I guess people want to beat the heat and come before it gets really hot and sultry. Typical Tamil Nadu or Chennai weather commences. They want to just come and exercise their right to vote. So right behind us, you can see a good number of people who have queued up, and this is the case in many booths. We're given to understand, early enthusiasm among the voters, and that is palpable. And this is the kind of enthusiasm that we can see among the voters. As far as the issues, this is a very unique election where the DMK, the ruling party in Tamil Nadu, has made it a Tamil Nadu versus Delhi election. So they're making it look like an election where they're fighting the NDA, which of course is targeted at the BJP, which is ruling in Delhi, the government, which is the union government. They're targeting, saying that this is an election for state rights, state autonomy, for federalism, and for Tamil language, Tamil pride and Tamil identity. So this is the kind of pitch the DMK has been making, whereas the opposition AIADMK has been talking about law and order issues, crimes against women, allegations of corruption. So these are the broad contours of the major issues that are talked about by the parties. But if you're also going to talk about the third front in this election, it is Vijay's TVK. And as he hopes to be a credible alternative to the two established parties, the debutant politician Vijay is saying that both these parties are no different from one another. He's comparing both their manifestos and saying that these manifestos are no different. And he also goes on to say that all established parties are attacking him. So he's made it all against himself. So every other party is up against him, and he's more like a lone crusader. That's the way he's projected this election. So Shivan, this is the broad contours of how the contest has been shaping up in Tamil Nadu, where Vijay is saying that his only competitor is the DMK, which is ruling in Tamil Nadu, and Vijay is saying that his popularity and his fanfare will translate into votes. That's been his belief. And of course, that's been also evident in the number of women and the number of young voters who've been going after Vijay wherever he campaigns. Shivan.
Siddharth, stay with me. I'll come back just to understand more about how Vijay can perhaps cause any kind of disruption or what his prospects look like at this point. Let me now go across to Dharamjot. Dharam, West Bengal, this is not going to be like Tamil Nadu. This is a very different ball game. It's in two phases, unlike Tamil Nadu. Let me come across to you now. You've been in West Bengal and you're bringing us reports from different aspects and different constituencies. Tensions are high in several areas, as what reports also suggest. Give us a sense of what you've picked up so far.
Well, it's definitely a completely different ball game altogether, Shivan. West Bengal used to see assembly elections in 7 or 8 phases. This time it's down to just 2. And so the stakes are definitely higher, not just for the voters. It's also incredibly high for the officials and the authorities who have to ensure that law and order is maintained across both of these phases. We're looking at the first phase unfolding today. It has officially begun in different parts of West Bengal, especially in the north. We will be heading out to some of the constituencies later in the day. But currently it's peace and quiet in Kolkata. Kolkata, of course, goes to vote in the second phase. But speaking of security, Shivan, it's been a massive issue in terms of ensuring that the electoral process remains smooth. West Bengal often sees a massive turnout in terms of the voters who step out. It's about 85 to 86% almost every election season. And so thousands of people will be stepping out today to exercise their franchise. And all of that will be happening under the shadow of the SIR, under the shadow of a lot of voters who have been removed from the voters list, under the shadow of anti-incumbency versus the insider and outsider pitch that has been made by the BJP and the TMC respectively. So a very high stakes election, but everyone in this city and the state is hoping that it turns out to be a smooth process and is not marred by any violence, Shivan.
That's definitely a key concern, Dharamjot. Let me quickly now go across to Siddharth once again. Siddharth, Tamil Nadu fairly clean, even in their local election, even in the general elections, it's usually in one phase and it's done. Same thing we're seeing in the assembly elections as well. And you've highlighted this in the past as well. Vijay, let me come to him. How much of disruption can he cause, or are there better prospects than just disruption? Give us more.
See, one thing is that unlike typical politicians or actor politicians, Vijay has taken the plunge himself. So there are many people who might not take the plunge themselves first. They might float a party, they might let others contest, candidates contest on their tickets, but they might not take the plunge themselves. But Vijay this time around has taken the plunge, and in 2 constituencies, one at Perambur in Chennai and the other at Trichy East. So this itself is a strong message. And as far as disruption is concerned, clearly we cannot estimate how many votes or the kind of vote share that Vijay's party will get, because this is their first election. And there is also an undercurrent, because the youth and the women vote are something that's extremely crucial. So disruption, of course, what we can certainly say is that Vijay's party can dent the prospects of both established players, because the kind of votes and the potential that he has to cut votes, especially youth votes and women votes, is intense. Then there has also been repeated setbacks that Vijay has faced in recent months after his political foray, and this could also perhaps cause a sympathy factor for Vijay, because his film, which was supposed to release in January, has not released so far. And even now, this film remains unreleased because of various issues, and he blames the established political parties, saying that they've been trying to put a spanner in the works and they've been conspiring against him to stop him, because he's come out into politics, he's come to brazen it out for the sake of the people, and he's playing on that emotional angle as well. So we really cannot quantify the impact that he would have, but one thing we can certainly say is that he will ensure that the race becomes extremely tight in all constituencies and the margins will be razor thin. Shivan.
Siddharth, thanks so much for getting us those details. We'll reconnect with you a little later in the day when we have more understanding of how this election is really shaping up. Again, Dharamjot, we'll reconnect when you're bringing us more details from the polling booths, as you had mentioned, in other parts of West Bengal. Thank you to both my colleagues.